So that's part of it. More fundamentally, however... Hey, Win!
Oh my... Yes?
We got a new thing.
Oh, right. We need to tell you about our new thing.
Support the show now on Patreon and get a bunch of private perks. Disciplined stoners. What's your discipline? You a stoner? That's cool. So are we.
I'm high a lot. It's weird to finally say that with pride. I'm high a lot. Being high has helped me with my anxiety. It's helped my social skills.
Love and light. Welcome to Disciplined Stoners Podcast with your host Ellevan.
And my name is Winnie.
And we are the gateway drug to mindfulness. And welcome back to another episode of Disciplined Stoners. I'm your host Ellevan.
My name is Winnie.
And we are the gateway drug to mindfulness. And today...
we are very excited. Haven't smoked in a second.
Yeah.
But we got... First time on the podcast, Simply Bare Organic. With their selects. And this one is going to be the BC Organic Duct Tape.
This duct tape is nuts. It tastes like how duct tape smells when you rip it open.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Bizarre.
It's
very distinct smell.
Yeah.
And you can taste it.
It's such a flex of the brain for terpenes and like the magic that is held in there. So we're basically just like kind of fiending to try this.
Yeah, we really are. Because we've only smoked the pre-rolls, so this is the first time seeing the flower.
Yeah, Winnie introduced me to this. She got the pre-rolls, and then we went back for more 2 consecutive days in a row, and then we went in a day and there was the flower, so we had to try it. So here we go. We're pretty much starting with like a new exciting flower review.
Yeah, and the man at the store said Simply Bare is one of the only products on the market that are certified organic. There's definitely like other organic options. They didn't pay the money to get certified. So that's pretty cool. This is a very high-end product.
Oh, wow. It smells like Chinese food. Like with the cashew
umami.
nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, it is nutty.
God.
You're right.
Earthy and nutty, clovey. Yeah, that's what I expected. More of an old school bud. More
of the glue.
Because of the glue.
I thought it was going to be more purpley with the do-si-do.
No, I know it was going to be like this.
But there is some darker notes in it.
The duct tape, it's like the plastic glue smell.
That's nice and sticky.
That's what I said, didn't I call it?
You did.
I said it's going to be sticky and green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man, it's
sticky.
It's so sticky.
Yeah.
Whoa, you really don't get trichomes like that on the legal market. That's why it's expensive.
That's exciting.
Oh, man.
We're at 2.7% terps
it's
on this
moist. It's moist. It's gas. It's pure, like, skunky gas.
Oh, yeah,
like
that's
it's
good.
Duct tape, like fucking cannabis, like piss. Like, you know, like duct tape, like fucking...
Yeah, gas, pine, and chocolate are the aromas that they've labeled on
It's so sticky. It's insane how sticky it is. It's the stickiest of the legal weed. Holy shit.
We got caryophyllene, limonene, and myrcene as their main terpenes. And it was packaged in...
It is caryophyllene. And, of course, the myrcene with that sharp, distinct peppery.
And, packaged at the end of August. So this is doing real good, all things considered.
Oh, my God. This is a summer harvest, and I'm still...
This fresh seal protection that they got going on has worked, because this has been on the shelf for 2 months.
Shout out Simply Bare Organic. Like, it's very, like, they stand beside what they're doing. And they had a good Blue Dream, right?
They had a nice... Everything that they had the lime mojito that they came out with in the summer.
It's fucking sticky. It's insane.
Their pink kush is one of the only pinks that I, like, mess with.
Really? I haven't even tried it because I'm not convinced there's a good pink kush on the legal market.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you'd like it.
This is so sticky, guys. I wish I can't just overlook it as I'm talking to you. It's, like, insane. Like, every bud I break up is, like, completely, like, look.
I know. I know that's very
looks like-
unusual
it
for the
look-
legal market.
It looks like super glue is stuck on my fingers. And it's called the original glue. It's so sticky. I've never seen it. Like,
There we go. Yeah, it's glue,
what
baby.
the fuck?
All right, everyone, you heard it here first.
Nuts. So I'm really
Original
excited about
duct
this.
tape by Simply Bare, and because it says selects on it, I'll double check. But that makes me feel like
Give me that.
oh, that little one.
Yeah, I kept that butt out.
That
for a
makes me feel like this is not going. This is going to be a limited drop because they'll probably have different cultivars
Selects.
within their selects umbrella.
reason. Nice.
Yeah. So
Oh, wow.
go out and treat yourself to some really nice, good weed.
Yeah.
Organic weed. Just see what the difference is. See if you notice a difference smoking it.
We've noticed a difference in the come down, in
Yeah.
the cleanliness of the ascension into the high. The burn is steady. Oh, man.
Wow.
It's so fucking sticky. I can't believe. Well, I can believe, but like, we only rock the pre-roll so far, so it's really nice to like meet it in person. Fuck, that's amazing.
So this last week, while you continue to roll, that's going to be beautiful to roll.
Yes, please continue. Lead us on our journey. How has our week been? We're absolutely going wild. We bounced back. We released the episode with Adam, but we had a wild week before, and then this past week has just been consistent dreamy hustle, but not without work. Please take us.
Well, I wanted to acknowledge my accomplishments, which is doing my first like corporate gig. It was a weed corporate gig, so that makes it different, I think, than like a, I don't know, like a Staples corporate gig or something.
Yeah.
Because I don't really know what the requirements in terms of cleanliness of your comedy set that you'd have to
Because Win said is
create.
full of like fuck shit, shit, fuck.
Yeah, I
love it.
you know what? I think I really, that was part of me that I really just put a wet blanket over, you know, anything that rocked the boat for so much of my life. I would just like put a damp, wet blanket over that just so I wouldn't, you know, push any buttons or offend anyone or, you know, really play it safe. So these sets that I'm writing right now and the stuff that I'm writing, I think is an expression
I love that.
of like taking off that blanket for the first time and being like, I'm thinking these things. And so it's silly that I have to censor myself out of fear of whatever abandonment, essentially.
Bars.
So like, yeah, it's really like developed my confidence further, my set, and like the dirty aspects of it. But I also think my set is clever. I think that it's like, you know, it's not just fuck shit vagina all the time.
Take a fuck and some shit and a fuck
Yeah.
shit stack.
But it was so funny because a
You
lot
also
of
say
people were
vagina.
high at this event.
Yeah.
And I've heard this before, going to these weed events because weed and comedy obviously go hand in hand. So back in the day, Puff Mama had her own space where we could consume in
The underground, baby.
yeah, and do shows. So, and I've heard comics mention this before, where it's like doing a show in front of high people is very interesting because they're just less reactive. So like where you would get laughs sometimes you don't, but it's not because they're not invested or interested or they're ignoring you. Yeah. It's just because they're fucking high as shit and having a good time and just kind of like
They're just watching you.
yeah.
They're just watching, and at the end of the day, isn't that what you want?
Yeah.
And shouldn't you have enough substance to sustain as a performer? It changed the way I performed when I first did Vapor Central with Matt Myrna.
Right.
And but continue.
Yeah, so I felt that, I think, for the first time because that was like an all weed crowd essentially.
Yeah,
but
good people.
It was still so fun. I had such a great time, and it was like really cool that I got like booked on it, and I think that is something to be acknowledged and celebrated. So that was cool. And then also I did a meditation workshop, a solo meditation workshop.
Yeah, without me.
Without Ellevan.
Jeez.
And without the use of drugs, although it was hilarious. I did speak candidly, and I did talk about my cannabis use in this meditation workshop.
Dope.
But it was really cool, and it reminded me about how much meditation means to me. I think sometimes we've been doing it for almost 5 years now, non-negotiable, every day, have not missed a day, I don't think.
It would be crazy.
And
It'd be suicide.
so that's like a big chunk of time. That'll be like, I think in end of January, sort of, where that will be like 5 years of meditating every day. And when I was doing this workshop, I just fucking realized how passionate I actually am about it, and how
Yeah, you got sparked, homie.
I got so sparked. And
Speaking of being sparked, get your joints, get your edibles.
Yeah.
I'm blazing up. Your boy just rolled up some Simply Beer Organics duct tape. Cheers to that. And we're sipping on
Cheers.
some fresh.
summer punch. Was there a little baby in the background?
There
just
was
then?
like before it went joint sizzle, baby crying, Winnie gulping. I'll sample it back. It's like
Fuck you.
you'd like that, wouldn't you?
I just did it.
The
not long
whitish
ago.
the white ash.
Oh.
That's the whitest ash I've ever seen on the legal. Honorable mention to black market, but it's organic white.
Yeah. Oh, and also, so yeah, I did that meditation.
Holy fuck.
I did the corporate gig. The
I'm being
corporate
selfish.
gig, that's okay, enjoy. The corporate gig was the night of my acting classes that I've re-enrolled in for the last chunk of the year.
Gets paid to do stand-up, runs off to acting
Yeah,
class.
and I did acting class afterwards, and it was just like, oh, wow, this week is so full of like diverse activities, and that's very fulfilling.
Blessed hustle.
It is. There's an amount of hustle that is required of like, yeah, doing a bunch of different things in a week, but that's really like the byproduct. Like if you're just having a good time, it's not like the exhausting hustle that kind of people are kind of getting over. Like people are realizing that you don't like to hustle all the time because that's the culture that has been like built, especially within cities and hubs. I think it burns people out, and it doesn't give you the results that you're looking for anyways. So people are like, no, fuck that hustle. But when you're focused more so on what you want to do, in my case is like creative things, because I've always felt like I needed like a steady, stable something to be able to like afford my creative things essentially. So like my focus has totally pivoted.
So cool.
And I just think it's an important part of the process to like acknowledge when you're doing what you have always dreamed of doing. It does look differently than I thought it would. Like, am I Julia Roberts? No, I'm not. But only Julia Roberts can be Julia Roberts.
And do you know what being Julia Roberts felt like? No, you only know what it looked like.
That's true.
So now you're seeing what being Winnie Clark feels like,
Yeah.
which is probably similar to how Julia Roberts looks in the grand scheme of things. So, like, people don't know what you're going through in your internal feeling state of the situation, just like you don't know what Julia Roberts went through. But you're in a new age where entrepreneurship is more encouraged,
Yeah, that's true.
and there's more opportunity at ready access, which also means a saturation of opportunities that you're not really sure, right?
Yeah.
So good for you for taking that risk.
Thank you.
That's so exciting and so great.
Do you have any accomplishments that you'd like to acknowledge for the last little while?
I've just been moving. I've been moving. So good. I've been moving. Dropped a song today, which is a couple days before this comes out, but my song 30,000 Feet featuring Jem is out now, and me and Jem have been rocking together forever. He's one of the first other solo acts that I met at a bar, and we started playing together, and it worked.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the first. Like, I came here in a duo, and yeah, he's pretty much at Kitsch, this place I used to run an open mic at. He came in there, and we met on the scene, and the rest is history. And we've done a bunch of songs together. So I'm really happy to be releasing with him again. I feel like I've always kept some Toronto producers, but like, you know, I went to LA and I started working with people from different places and around the world and stuff, and that's good. But I always like to keep consistent couple people that you rock with from your home city steady, and Jem is definitely one of them for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Just Jem and Yannick,
so talented,
basically. And now Fat
lovely.
Sound is producing more of my stuff, where he used to just drum with the Ellevan band. So I like the show Rhythm and Flow 2 is like over half sold out. We're 3 weeks out. We have a sponsor. We have sold out booths, sold out front row, VIP. It's just it's so good. Like it's it's our second go.
Speaking of, we're doing another raffle.
Guys, it's behind us right now. So this one, I took everything I learned from the first one and tightened it up. And thought, how can I better serve the community, bring people together, give them a better show, give her some cool experiences. And people really loved the raffle, and I'm really embracing that. And we have a cool collection of things in this basket behind me here that we're gonna raffle off that you can get tickets to. You can buy raffle ticket. You need to also have a ticket for the show, but you can buy your raffle tickets ahead of time, right? Have we worked that out? I mean, we got to give it away.
On the Eventbrite, have we worked it out?
No. That's going to be a thing. But I'm just saying, you have to have a ticket to the show to get a raffle.
You can't just get a raffle.
But like,
that makes it just very because then how are you going to
that's
know
borderline
if you
a
won?
little sketch. It's like, nah. So you got to be there. Or if you send a friend, fine. But
we need to physically have the raffle ticket.
Well, so when you come in with your ticket, any raffle tickets as well that you present, you'll be given a raffle ticket at the door. However many you bought. I think it's like 1 for 5, 5 for 20, something like that. I think that's what Brandon said. But anyway, the raffle went so well last time. Like Shabazz that was on, he got this great Toronto jersey. Our other friend Lisa got this great tote bag. What's it called? An itty bitty tote bag, something fun like that.
Itty bitty titty committee.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because she does not have itty bitties.
No, she has big, beautiful boobs. But yeah, we're so excited about this show, the lineup. We're bringing in Usama Siddiqui from New York. So yeah, we're
as seen on America's Got Talent.
Mm-hmm. And all over
he's
New
just
York.
super funny.
He's just funny.
Yeah, he's really funny. Yeah. I'm really actually looking forward to seeing his set.
Yeah, set and Anthony.
Yes.
Yeah, he's really funny. Yeah, so it's just gonna be, and you and Brandon, like it's gonna be a good show. And I'm bringing Jackson on. Yeah. I'm bringing a bassist, so it's gonna be even more chunky. And I'm just gonna have fun, man. Like I'm just gonna have so much fun with you guys. Fun. Like it's December 9th, guys. It's like it's a vibe because you may know my tracks. It's always interesting. Who are we talking to? We know we're talking to the Disciplined Stoners community. You may know me as Ellevan from like digital tracks or collaborations, YouTube videos, songs with your favorite influencer. Who knows what scope you know me through? But like the live show is something really interesting. It's really unique. It feels so big, I don't even really take responsibility for it because of how big it feels. Like, it's ours. Like, what happened the first time, I can't recreate, so I don't feel pressure to recreate because that belongs to everyone in that room. Mm-hmm. And so we're just going to do a whole new, fresh one.
Yeah, I got to.
And that's how I rock. And it's like you'll never see it again. Like, really. Like, you should try to come and see how they're constantly evolving. So we thought of something really cool that you'll see incorporated into the production of this one.
Yeah.
To make the word association, like the fact that I'm freestyling from something even more bold and apparent throughout the performance. And yeah, so we're just constantly working that, and we got Bang as a sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah, our homie Milka, who is on the company that she's rocking with, Bang, also pronounced Bong, the dope red jumpsuits that we rock a lot. Yeah, they're a feature sponsor, so we're so happy and grateful for that. Love you, thank you, Bang. Super.
Those jumpsuits might be in the raffle.
Yeah, so we're also probably going to give away some dope Bang merch at the show.
If you want to look like us, you're going to come to the show.
There you go. Stiff arm them, win stiff arm them. But yeah, I can't say enough about what a perfect little, like for kind of what the shows I was doing, like it's a small venue. Like from what I was used to, it's a small, in my booked shows and the booked experiences and festivals, this is a small room, but like it's like 90 people, 100 people, and that's a beautiful thing. I'm excited to really be super intimate and to really listen to the energy, but like I really loved how I thought of the idea with my life coach to do local shows again, and then I was just following Winnie around like I do, and she was doing stand-up, and I ended up in Bar Cathedral one night, and I noticed that Brandon was running the show, and me and Brandon have had mutual respect for a while.
Yeah, we have to have him on.
Oh, we will.
Yeah.
And just a sweetheart, and has just proved to be an awesome partner in this event, and a funny comedian. So, yeah, he kind of ticked all the boxes for me. He has the hustle. He's out on the scene. He's a really well-intended guy, fair guy. So, yeah, it was kind of very natural, the way that it all flowed together. And he got sick about a month out of our last one, and we only got the space about a month out.
Yeah.
But we knew when we wanted to have it in terms of, like, the date area in the summer, and other competing things were just too loud in other dates, so we stuck to it. We pretty much produced the first Rhythm and Flow. We paid for the poster. We paid all the comedians more than you would get at a local show. We didn't pay ourselves to perform, but we were producing it, so we got the back end. But we filled it in fucking 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and it ended up being a long weekend, a Sunday on a long weekend. So people left the city and didn't come back until Monday morning, right? So like the fact that we filled it is
on a Sunday night. On a Sunday night.
Yeah, 10 p.m. Crazy.
Late night slot on a Sunday night, and we packed her out.
And it's a Friday night this time, and it's no wonder that it's already half sold out.
And I don't know if there's gonna be any room for walk-ins. Like the tickets are selling like every day.
That's so great.
Yeah, so it's like
That's so great.
If you want to come,
thank you.
I'd love to have you.
Who
you can still do it now. Yeah, bless you. Thank
tickets,
you. Cheers to you.
And wants
love
to
you.
come see a funny show.
A good show.
Like
just
a really
fun
great
show. Thank you. Thank you. You fucking make it so we can.
Yeah.
Because like we started, I started with overhead. It is important to laugh, but like literally from a note from the producer, we started the second one with overhead that we were gonna have, and like as like people bought tickets, we're like, okay,
right,
we paid the headliner,
yeah,
okay, and then it's like you keep buying tickets,
yeah,
like,
you
paid the comedians,
made some decisions and you put faith behind those decisions, and you've been now supported by the rich substance of the universe.
Oh, it's so nice. Thank you. Bless. So shout out Alicia Alicia Rep for co-conspiring this concept with me, and for triggering the openness that it took for me to offer the idea to Brandon, and for it's been really good for me to be open because I know what a strong partner is. I'm like, yo, what do you think? And we just like kind of brainstorm on things. Very healthy relationship, I'd say.
Awesome. Yeah, I would say so too. I think that you've been through a lot in a short amount of time.
Yeah, we really have.
Yeah.
It feels like time is sped up right now a little bit, to be honest. Since we've been back from the pandy full.
Yeah, for sure.
Like this year, I'm like, and things can't happen fast enough. And like, I'm just like sometimes finding myself in a realm of impatience. So it's really nice just to like choose a partner, work on a goal, don't like make it become a tension point, but like work on it every day. In the areas that you're good at, that you're both, your strengths. So stick to your strengths and work towards the best you can. Like, and just figure it out and ask and send emails and take the no's like a champ. I'll get a no from like a big corporate company that I know is just like, being cheap and like unconcerned with the culture. And I'll ask why. Oh, thank you so much. No problem. Could you please offer me any feedback as to exactly what you're concerned about? Because there was their excuse, and I'm just like, it's an all ages event. Like I like, not that we have a legal team. Well, now that we actually have a sponsor, we do have a legal counsel, so that's amazing. But learning, right? But I was just like, any feedback, and you could always tell the ones that don't care, Fucking, but that's like that. I've been feeling the burn. That's another thing that happened. Let me talk a little shit about the weed industry for a minute. So bless the events and all this goodness that is like happening, and that kind of self-produced lane. And now we're also customers of events, right? We're also consumers of experiences, and we're so happy to be and so grateful to be invited. And we were at one weed party, and it was banging and perfect for the culture. And I went to another weed party, and I was pretty much asked to leave. It was so corporate. Like, you see what's happening in culture and all the different landscapes that cannabis is exploring and expanding into. And that is actually a good sign. As painful as some of those experiences may be, I'm like, well, that's great. These idiots are, doing something with the plant as well. Like, and we're all basically, I went through this beautiful thing where I stopped neglecting one of the people that I hate the most in my head, because like they attacked me and they were just very like fucking like unaware and victim-y. And I always held them very far away from me in my being and pushed them away. Last night while we were watching this psychology documentary, Jonah Hill's
new one on Netflix,
I fucking hugged her. I brought her back in. I damn near felt horny about her. Like that sort of like deep love. Like fucked up, like could just flip the switch with guidance. Therapy's probably a good idea. But yeah, I hugged them. So all the things you neglect, every time you feel excluded or attacked or hurt to some degree from what you think is an outside source, another person, someone's mistake, whatever, someone's natural being that just doesn't resonate with you, the harder and faster we separate ourselves from that thing and say, that's wrong, that's not me, that's outside of me, the pain starts for us. It's like the ticker, and it starts growing, and then the resentment grows, and then you can get lost in mental entanglement because you're both thinking bad thoughts about each other. So, yeah. Man, I've just been following deep rabbit holes of self-awareness. Sometimes triggered by content, sometimes triggered by experiences I have, and exploring the perceived good and bad and what that means and why I label it that. It's been fascinating. That's been my bigger wins, honestly. I've been taking the contrast and exploring how they make me feel and why. That's been so great breakthroughs in my business area, but like even deeper breakthroughs in my personal life, because I guess I'm like taking a real good glance at me lately. I don't know.
Yeah, and just like observing different angles. We had a bathroom sesh yesterday with duct tape. That's why we went and got it today, because it was so great. And we held up this mug of water or something because we were talking perspectives, and we both said what we could see, like what was visible to us on either side of the cup. We were sitting this way. Go to YouTube if you care to see this.
No, it's on Spotify video too.
Oh, it is. Oh, nice. So towards one another, and we're both holding the cup. I was holding the part of the cup that had a handle, and Ellevan was holding the part of the cup that didn't have a handle. And all that we could see was our sides of the cup. And we were like, oh, if we only like trusted that what we see is truth, then we're very clearly, very obviously missing out on a lot of reality. I listened to someone, that's not from my own, I just listened to someone recently who was saying that it's like a very small amount of reality that actually all of us ever experience, because what's going on is so vast and so like there's 7 billion people on the planet, and we're all experiencing this a little bit differently. And that little bit differently over the course of time, like, becomes pretty, like, that turns into a lot differently. So, yeah, it's a great way to just think about that when you think that you are in the right and someone else is in the wrong. And especially if you think that you would feel better if that said someone else came to their senses and decided that you were right. Not that that never doesn't happen, you know, in life. You know, people can also change their minds. There needs to be some room, I think, given to people who are actively trying to change for the better in some way. Mm-hmm. But if they've been, you know, a bit of a dickhead perceivably prior to their wanting to change, that can be tough for the people around them to accept and trust that.
They
yeah.
haven't seen enough proof yet.
Yeah, exactly. So it's both parties. It's the one party who really is wanting to develop a new characteristic within themselves, and then those around him, you know, really trying to support that.
Yeah, it's so important to support people's new intentions for new habits, because when you use something against someone that they've done in their past, you constantly affirm the old version of their identity, making it very hard to evolve and like trust the new sensibilities of your intentions, rather than observing your old patterns and habits and constantly recycling into them. I just wanted to add that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I fixed the camera. Now we're back on this one. Yeah.
Back on this one. Well, that was cool. Do you have any accomplishments that you'd like to acknowledge? Put them down in the comments.
Put them down in the comments there. We'd love to hear your accomplishments, and congratulations.
Yeah, huge congrats and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Huge congrats to you too. But what else? So astounded.
Oh, Ellevan has this new song that's gonna blow him up.
I got double-decker flows on the road. What you know about it? Couple levels up when I move and I go around them.
It's just really vibey.
Only focused on where I'm going. I don't beat around it.
Are you gonna drop the music video the same day that you drop the song?
Yeah.
Nice. I think that's a smart marketing idea.
Sick idea.
I'm going to try doing an accent for acting class this Thursday.
That's going to be so fun.
It's going to be a bit of a New York accent.
This is so good. This duct tape is crazy.
And I'm really going to have to just be subtle with it. Just be a little bit subtle with it.
Don't try to put too much energy in it. Just be like, relax, sit back and do it.
Don't try to put too much energy into it. Just be like, sit back, relax, and do it.
Yeah, but that's like the masculine one.
All right, I can't. That's
like, what the fuck does Joey know?
That's where my regular
Where's
voice
the bounce?
lands.
Where's the velocity? Where's the velocity on the quick talking of the women? Right. They got to sneak it in before Brenda gets a fat ass in the conversation.
Right. Yeah.
Right. I know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, so it just has to be like quick. It kind of just has to be quick and
very dismissive.
So I need to make sure that my lines are memorized, so I can just really I think it's going to help if I use my hands a lot. You know what I mean?
For you.
Yeah. right now in this process.
Trust the process, though. You know what's good? Chewing gum, too. And having long
smoking a
fingernails and reading something always.
And always reading something.
Like the
Really?
paper, something else, uninterested, uninvolved.
All right. All right. How do you say all right? All right.
All right.
All right. All right. All right. See, some things are wide
All
and
right.
other things are not.
Nat. I'm going to get some more drinky
We'll work
booze.
on it. It's let me just go into my British accent. It's a couple days away, so I'm just gonna do what I can in
There
that
you go.
time. And
There you go.
I'm playing the role of Joel Mangano, Joy
Mangiano?
Mangano.
Mangano?
Joy Mangano,
Mangano?
who is the inventor of the Miracle Mop. So I'm just gonna do my thing. I have never watched. I've never watched this movie before. Maybe I should watch it. I've heard that it's really good. I've heard. I've heard it's real. I've heard it's real good.
Have you seen Casino?
Yes, I've seen Casino.
Have you seen Goodfellas?
Yes, you've made me watch both of those.
Good. Have you seen Scarface?
I don't think that we've gotten into Scarface.
We're going to have to watch Scarface.
I think that we don't like the violence.
But at this point, it's novel.
And it's for scene study, so you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. We'll just cleanse the place afterwards.
Just use Palo Santo before Jafar, Beguring, and that guy.
Okay, so that was fun. I'm gonna just try keeping this accent for the rest of the thing, so I can really get used to what it sounds like. And if you don't like this accent, you can just type that in the comments as well. That'll let me also know that you've made it to this part of the episode. So keep up the good work. Oh, should I do my fun time?
Do your fun fact.
Okay, here we go. Time for a
fun fact.
Hippos unleash poop tornado in response to stranger danger. Hippos respond differently to the calls of familiar and unfamiliar hippos. The thunderous calls of common hippos can be heard from more than half a mile away. And when a hippo hears the booming call of an unfamiliar hippo, the animal often responds by letting loose a dramatic spray of dung. Hippos spray dung as a way to mark their territory, but until now, scientists didn't know that an unfamiliar hippo's call could provoke this behavior in another hippo.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Cheers to that.
That's basically what happens is that something scares him and he shits himself.
A poop tornado.
That's all that happens. It's the same thing when we feel perceivably scared. Our bowels
Just
get
shit your
going.
pants. Oh no, shit. Have you ever done that?
In shit my pants?
Yeah.
I don't believe I've fully shit my pants. There's definitely been shit stains on my underwear before, but not full on logs of poop. No.
That just grossed some people out and turned some people on. It's such a polarizing world. Yeah, no, can't say I've shit myself. I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Next topic.
Remember Seattle?
Yes, who lives in Seattle? Shout out, comment. Let
Nice.
us know that you live in Seattle.
Nice little dreamy city.
Yeah, so nice to visit. Not sure. Actually, no, 100%. I would hate living there.
No. We'll never live anywhere.
So
but
nice to visit Seattle, though. There's something
here in
romantic about Seattle.
It's a nice place to go fuck.
Is there a romantic movie with Meg and Ryan?
Sleepless in Seattle?
Sleepless in Seattle. Is
Tom
that Meg
Hanks?
Ryan?
Yeah, I think so. Or is that You've Got Mail?
Where is Meg Ryan? What happened to Meg Ryan?
She's a good actor. She just got bagged up and chilled out.
Yeah, I think she did. She was like, nah, I'm not doing this anymore.
She probably just got like a handsome guy and just bangs all the time now.
Oh, she was lovely.
She's a good actor.
Yeah.
You know, just wanted like a Kevin Costner.
And she had a great time. Like she was probably in it for 4 years, back to back to back, doing all those movies.
Shout out Meg Ryan.
And then
Come on our podcast.
Meg, tell us, where are they now?
Mm-hmm. How much you fucking Meg? What's your favorite Christmas food?
Oh.
And why does Gordon Ramsay put pork in absolutely everything? We were watching him last night. He did like 10 recipes and put pork in absolutely everyone. And one was like a soup.
One was
And
a pumpkin
a
and
pumpkin-
mushroom soup.
And I'm like, how's he going to fit the pork in here? I'm thinking maybe a really roasted chopped pancetta or something on the top or layer prosciutto. I don't know what's he going to do. And then he's like, it's all vegetables. And then it was time to make the soup and just like, and add the water that the ham was boiled in. So basically it's like pork water.
Yeah.
Just to add to the
Flavor.
the broth, the flavor, great flavor. This will add great flavor. Basically, salt, pepper in, great flavor. The best stock, and then sieve it out. And this flavor will add to that flavor. Great flavor.
He's always bouncing around.
And absolutely, the best thing about flavor is that you can always add more flavor.
You know what was crazy is that when we started watching this,
I love Gordon Ramsay. I learned so much from that guy.
yeah, actually, I think we're
about
gonna try
flavor?
something that we watched last night.
Yeah,
we
he-
started watching this.
Twist, add flavor.
Not my favorite thing to watch. Like cooking doesn't. I'm not very interested in it.
Because
I
I'm
just like the
learning as
eating
I'm
part.
doing it.
And but let me tell you, it becomes mesmerizing. By the end,
Mm-hmm.
Ev was like, "Okay, just one more," and I was like, "Fuck!" I think we did one more after that.
The pancetta?
Yeah.
No,
It was all Christmas stuff
the
though.
cream. The cream.
Good Christmas eats. I think that I always will like a mashed potato in any, but your mom's sweet potato pie at any
Holy fuck.
festive event is like definitely my
Pecans,
favorite thing.
Brown sugar. Love you, Mom.
It's
Thank
like
you.
dessert, but like totally you can have it on your plate and it tastes good with everything else. But you could also just literally have it for dessert. So good. I want it right now.
I actually get anxiety when I hear sirens outside. Still. That's crazy. That's bizarre. Why? You want what right now? The yams?
Yeah, the sweet potato pie that your mom makes.
OMG.
That was we first found it at Ruth's Chris in Seattle.
Oh, fuck.
Full circle.
Full circle moment.
Yeah, we went to Seattle when we were young. I had bought us a Groupon getaway somewhere. And then when we went to use it, it was like void for some reason.
It was like a couple spa thing.
Yeah.
And they were just being a selfish business. They were just like, no.
It was also
she was
like,
like 20.
$60 or something, and it was gonna be like a $500 value because that was when Groupon was young. So it was like those deals were really great back in the day.
It was like next level. Like, I don't know how they sold them on it.
And and then something happened, and we couldn't go on this little vacation. And I was like working at Boston Pizza, and like we just needed some time away together as a young couple in love. And we were like, fuck it, let's go on Expedia and see if there's any deals on hotels in Seattle.
We'll drive down to Seattle.
Yeah. It was so fun.
It was awesome.
We had like $100 worth of $1 American bills, and we were just like, ah!
We're gonna go to the outlet stores, and we got some stuff.
Yeah, we got some nice stuff. There was a hot tub in our hotel. Really nice hotel. That was a great weekend.
Yeah.
It was magical.
We,
Seattle's
dressed
magical.
up.
It was like gray and moody, and like when you're not working in that or living in that it's a vibe.
You're just there, and we just went to Ruth's Chris. It's like you just buy your way to nice experiences.
Yeah.
And like you wore Louis Vuitton heels, and I wore a blazer.
Yeah.
We were like 21.
We got drunk before we went out.
Did we?
Yeah,
we drank at the hotel.
We thought it was cool for a long time to bring alcoholic beverages in the shower.
Oh yeah. I mean, it is kind of.
I know it still is. I'd still do it. Glass of champagne.
I do it well, but with like THC drinks.
Yeah. Or even cappuccinos in the morning.
Exactly. We always want drinks. I love being naked.
I know.
That's the thing.
Your latest song says mushrooms turned you nudist.
Yeah. Mushrooms turn me nudist. Fuck it. Drop them now. Let's do this.
It's a good bar.
Thank you. Jesus, Judas, in cahoots like they was Judas. You can prove it. I cannot.
Do you want to grab a bookie?
Oh, like find a bookie and ask him to take some bets and then grab his hand and be like, thank you, bookie. Like, grab a bookie. I'll get one.
Okay.
Cookie Monster.
And while you're doing that, hey, thanks so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please give us a like and a comment. And hey, if you want to leave us an Apple review, I guess that helps. Everyone else's podcast says it does. So we're trusting that they've done their research. Leave us a review. And if you want to support us further, please find us on Patreon/DisciplineStoners. Also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram is growing on a daily basis, and we're having so much fun over there. You can catch little clips of these longer format podcasts that we do. So share us with your friends, and we'll keep growing and doing this, and that'll be good.
That was so beautiful. Thank you. Listen to the beautiful lady. Okay, I just grabbed this because I've never read it.
Whoa.
It's called Relax, You're Already Home. Everyday Taoist Habits for a Richer Life.
Wow. Okay, great.
By Raymond Barnett, PhD.
Excuse me.
Cool. So please choose a page between 100 and 111.
103. That was interesting.
Felt that right away?
No, I was leaning somewhere different, but a different number came out of my mouth.
Perfect. The Clown Within. Yep. An ironic view, a joke, even if they're mortally ill. Perhaps nowhere in human does the Tao flow as boisterously, as cleanly as in laughter. Taoists are always laughing, often small private chuckles, but also big belly laughs, frequently in what others see as inappropriate circumstances. So good. Why all this laughter? Why do Taoists clown so much? Partly, I suppose, it's because we humans puff ourselves and our petty affairs up to such ludicrous heights. The huge gulf between our pompous self-concern and our actual modest place in the universe provokes humor.
It sure does.
Confucius is the best example of this, and so he's cited often in the Zhuangzi. So that's part of it. More fundamentally, however, I sound like a dinosaur feeding her child. More fundamentally, however, Taoists are brimming with the joy. They see a world in which the Tao is just positively bursting, flowing boisterously everywhere they look. What a kick. And because Taoists understand this flow and its basic rules, they seem to be lucky or perhaps skillful at aligning themselves with it and partaking robustly in that glorious flow. And it is a kick, sometimes happy, sometimes sad, but always rich and full of passion. I feel that. Never a dull moment, as my mom used to say so often. So Taoists laughed, joke, clown around. Nurturing the clown within is a difficult Taoist habit for some modern Westerners. Some of us don't easily play the fool, but trust me, you'll get used to it. You can be a clown, because who gives a rip if you look silly? The Tao is flowing through you. You're partaking in the fundamental ground of being. Enjoy, you clown. Make everything a game. Play act, parody. Never to hurt someone, but always to provoke that precious laughter. Rhythm and Flow 2, December 9th. Get your tickets now. Ya bitch.
Wow. Not you, bitch.
I love you. Oh, man.
That filled my heart and my chest. It's an interesting choice.
That's some tiger's eye right there. That was so
Excuse me.
perfect.
That was beautiful.
And aren't we going to go to a comedy show tonight?
Yeah, we're going to Fresh Breath.
Produced by Brandon Zakai, the
Yeah.
partner of Rhythm and Flow.
Yeah, because you support one another.
Oh my God, I had this experience. And with several comedians not sharing, or even musicians not sharing each other's shit, that's fucking whack, dude. That's whack. If you're not part of something, not partaking and boosting up someone from your community who does the same thing, dude, that's how culture's built. You got to contribute, especially if you expect people to share your shit. Like, it's heartbreaking, the expectation that's out there. And, you know, that's a reflection of where you're at energetically, how much abundance you think is in the universe, and how much confident you are that you're going to be able to bring the attention back to you. That's the deep core root of the insecurity, from what I've collected so far. But there seems to be a certain rebelliousness or resistance. I'm all for rebelliousness, but like there's a resistance towards like embracing another artist among like kind of mid-level players, I'd say, and it's super sad to see, because like you could be connecting and collaborating, and like, ooh, that just stinks. Like, I heard this one guy yesterday, and I straight up sent him a message. I'm like, don't apply now, because I don't like your attitude. Like, you're fucked now. If I seen you act like that, you're fucked. Like, anything I'm part of, like, you know, sorry. And it's like, it's not even a beef. It's just like, we don't want to deal with that energy. Like, only winners. Because what you notice about the winners is they look to give first, and they're constantly being raised up by people around them because they know how to raise people up. They know to invest their energy in things they care about, and just believe in it and just be down for it. So not to shame anyone. Obviously, I'm not naming names, but it's check yourself if you're not embracing other art that is like yours. Like, it's cool. I'm just not really intimidated, I think. That's what.
And I think we've been practicing for a long time. We've been practicing the art of there's enough room for everyone.
Like, I share other rapper stuff, and I'll notice, that really go a long way.
Yeah.
In like the relationship. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Really be like, well, like, that's cool. Because it's like,
it
if
does
it's
mean
dope,
a lot.
If it's dope, like, of course, be honest. But like, if if it's dope, you know that the community fucks with it. Like,
Yeah.
that's cool. I don't know. It's kind of an innate thing. You're very good with building community, but you said you've struggled with comparative nature. Thoughts?
Oh, always. But I
just want to get involved.
I'm in the practice now that even like if I feel jealous or something of someone, I will be like, oh, go tell them how great they are. Like, go comment on their shit, go share their shit.
Share
like,
their shit.
Because that's a little just like fear monger inside me. That's not real. He's just trying to protect me.
Yes.
And so like, I can't give in to that. And I need to counteract it with like who I want to be.
It's okay that there's other people with the same job as you.
Yeah.
It's okay. And you guys like even do the same thing even. Like sometimes it's so hard to separate your put your own goals down for a minute and just champion someone else, cuz you know also what people are sharing on social media is only the best of the best of the best of their life. Like, you know, you don't know really. You like that's not an accurate source.
Right.
Of what people's life is up to.
I
Like
know.
literally, it's a posted photo profile. Like it doesn't track to make sure it's at that exact moment. That person could be posting that photo because they're so insecure, and they're sitting at an Arby's waiting for their curly fries, and they're depressed that day, and they just want to fucking make themselves feel boosted. You know, they could have serious, you know, self-doubt and need that boost. And that's their seed. They don't even know it's like fucking with some people.
Yeah. Fuck. You never know.
Yeah.
You never truly
It's
know.
trippy when you meet someone and they know about your life because of social media. That's new.
Yeah, that is new.
Like that's a new thing in life. Like that in the 90s, that didn't exist. You had to get serious press media.
Yeah.
For people to know
Yeah.
about you, and then it's like fuck all these mid-level creators. Like it's a lot more opportunity these days, man. Like you're able to go full-time. I think whatever, like whether you're an artist, a business owner, entrepreneur, I feel like you're able to hit the market quicker, faster, stronger if you have the assets, if you have the goods, you know. But that's it. Like you have to figure out the goods. Or you have to be able to market somebody else's goods. That's a good one too. And what better way to learn to identify value than to embrace it and see if I share another rapper's work on the Ellevan page and give him a shout out or something, like I'm seeing how my audience likes it, right? Like that's just data for me. You know, it's not so personal even. Like the social media game, as much as like, fuck, I meet a lot of cool people. Like I'm looking to meet you, but like maybe another time. But I'm presenting who we are, who I am on this podcast here on the internet, which is a really unique, very authentic, long form way to hang out. Just having a self-awareness moment of what exactly this content and asset is. Whoa, meta. But yeah, the intention at the end of the day there is really to create a consistent community and a philosophical conversation about the essence of life.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Boom.
Anyway, I don't know.
And laughter is part of that essence. So
I love laughing.
full circle.
I love that it's like not even 5, but it's been dark for 3 hours.
Oh my, you love that?
Well, you
that,
have
11?
to love it. You have to love it. You can't like go around hating in these streets. You got to just show love.
Yeah.
Like,
Go get,
whatever.
if you're in a place that doesn't have a lot of daylight, make sure you get a little daily dose. We were out for a walk today. Like, go get some of that daylight. It's important.
We did.
for
We
your
put this
system.
raffle thing together today.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah,
I
I
love
know.
giving.
Our
Oh,
raffles are great. They're good prizes.
We're going to do a Christmas drive. So we'll put more information on our social media about that if you want to. Also, if you come to the show on December 9th and you bring a toy for the toy drive, you will get a free raffle ticket for a chance to win some banging prizes. Boom.
That's great.
Love you guys.
Love
hey,
you guys.
Also, subscribe to our Patreon. Okay,
I did that. Okay.
Oh, you did that?
But it's good to right at the end
Just
as well.
another time, right?
And
Just to remind you,
Patreon.
go check out our Patreon because Winnie does some special blog posts there. Oh my
Yep.
God, it's so good. I'm so high, but
I know. Well, we had drinks as well.
Yeah, but like I want
so
another
nice.
one. Like I want another one.
Congrats,
just
Simply Bear.
Congrats, Simply Bear. We fuck with you.
Yeah.
We fuck with this shit.
Yeah.
We fuck with that shit. This shit right here.
This shit.
We fuck with that shit.
This gets. We need to come up with a rating system.
Well, I have one that member we like lent to making buy selections at the shop.
No, but we have a rating system. Excuse me.
No, believe me, we have a rating system.
Needs to have like an overall 5 DSs.
Ooh.
We give you 5 DSs.
Ooh.
Or what's...
No. We got to choose something that's clever and inside our culture.
Yeah, we give you...
5 Milkas. No, we give you 5 Jeffries.
What about chakras?
Chakras?
Yeah, so it'll be out of 7 because there's
How
7
high
totals.
on our... Okay, so does it cover the lower chakra? Does it give you what you need? Does it get you high? Does it stimulate your sacral chakra? Will they correlate, or it will just be
they can't.
They can. I'm painting the route now, but it might be specific and individual.
Yeah.
It's just going to be synesthesia.
No, I don't think chakras is it. I think there's something else out there. Crystals, maybe. Rocks. Elements. What about elements?
Elements.
That's
puffs. Cool. What about Discipline Stoners? Puffs.
Puffs. Nice.
5 puffs. 4 puffs out of 5 puffs.
Yeah.
We gave you 4 puffs out of 5 puffs, but
we give this the puff and pass is a good idea though.
Okay.
But we don't normally try things that we know we're gonna pass on. So I feel like a lot of
puff or pass. Oh, I just saw that.
We would puff.
Oh yeah, exactly. No, if there's some shit that we'd pass on, we can that's the game. We just wrote it right now.
Yeah, but
puff or pass.
I don't want to buy anything that I think I might pass on.
No, exactly. But we might pass on that for that day.
I mean, that's the thing also. You got
I want to smoke more of this, so I want to puff.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't want to puff. Oh my God. I want to puff. I want to puff. Okay, we're just ranting, basically. You're just hanging out with us at this point. That was so cool. You're just like...
You did it too.
What are we doing?
This is the duct tape, man. The duct tape is cool. It gets we were talking to the guy at the store, and he was like, oh,
John.
It's really great for zoning out. No, not John.
No, the other guy.
Yeah, we were at 2 different stores.
Yeah, we went to 2 stores.
And we were actually like, oh, we found it to be very chatty and just
how we've been.
A nice new perspective. And even this, that right there, we don't normally do that. And it's just there's something else to explore here.
Yeah, I feel high. My face is high. I love it so much.
Is it a right decision, a wrong decision? Who knows? But it's different than from what I'd normally make. And that keeps life exciting. No. Stop that.
Why?
Please. I don't know. I don't like it at all. No.
It's like a heartbeat.
Yeah, I don't enjoy it.
I don't like it.
It was like a heartbeat, but from a big frog or something.
Yeah, big frog with a big throat. That's the visual cross stimulus.
What we need from you, everyone.
Yeah, please.
If you haven't shut it off yet.
Nope, still watching. I bet a lot of people just play this on their living room TV, I think is the move.
If you buy something on the market that you heard from us, send us a vid.
Yeah, or tag us and we'll repost you on Instagram story, please. Because we want to see what you're going out and enjoying and trying.
Yeah, and we want to make a compilation of things that like we bring on that people try.
Yeah, we definitely want to know if we can smoke together.
Yeah.
Like Canadians, you can go get this across the whole country, right? Simply Bare Organic, BC
Well,
Organic
no,
Duct Tape. No?
you can't get it across.
All right, well,
the
get
whole
your hands
country.
on some duct tape. Blaze one up with us in this episode again. See how it feels. Everything makes a lot more sense.
Bye.
If you're looking for any more like substance, like this is not.
What about a titty slap?
Nice. Wow. Looks good, Belle.
Thanks.
Nice. You want to go get a shawarma?
I think we're gonna need to eat at some point. I'd like to take a shower. I came on, did this. I was showerless.
I came on, did this, I was showerless. Came on, did this, I was powerless. I came on and I was showerless. I was showerless. I was showerless.
Our EP is dropping in the new year.
Okay, thanks guys. Bye-bye.
Showerless is the lead single on that. See you then.
Disciplined stoners. What's your discipline? You a stoner? That's cool. So are we.
I'm high a lot. It's weird to finally say that with pride. I'm high a lot. Being high has helped me with my anxiety. It's helped my social skills. Well, it's helped me feel okay about my shitty social skills. It doesn't make my social skills better, but it sure does make sitting in that awkward moment in a social interaction a lot more bearable. You know, that moment where no one in the group has anything left to say, and you desperately want to yell at all of them, just say something. Being high makes that hilarious and not torture.
Yo. It's Ellevan from Anger Town. This plant just helped me chill out. Found focus. Found confidence. All of a sudden I was productive. Less protective. More progressive. Yeah, we talk about stuff like I'm a next sommelier. But this is about a medicine, baby. We wish everyone a mindful life. It's been a helpful tool for us. And whatever the route to peace, it's each individual's journey. And the more we communicate, maybe we can all help each other out. Love and light. Welcome to Disciplined Stoners Podcast with your host Ellevan.
And my name is Winnie.
And we are the gateway drug to mindfulness. And that's Ralph.
Disciplined stoners.
The gateway drug to mindfulness.
Gateway drug to mindfulness. Let's roll one up and take a hit. Gateway drug to mindfulness. Let's roll one up and take a hit. Gateway drug to mindfulness. Let's roll one up and take a hit.
You're right.